We keep hearing the same song that the system is broken, that the man is holding us down, that we were born into a game we can't win. But what if the truth is deeper? What if oppression wasn't the end, but the setup? What if what hurt us was used to awaken us? This isn't about denial, it's about divine perspective. Because while the world points to injustice, heaven points to intention. God didn't just see the chains, He wrote the breakout. He didn't just witness the pain, He purposed it. So the question isn't, who's holding us back? The question is, will we rise into what was written? This is your call to remember. You were never a victim. You were always chosen. Now is the time to awaken, to realign, to renew your mind. We must renew our minds, embrace God's plan, and rise above. A spoken word for this generation. In our quest to embody our royal lineage as children of God, we must reshape how we see the world, ourselves, and life itself. We are called to renew our minds, to break free from the shadows of misinformation and misperception. Genesis 15, verse 13 to 14 reminds us of a divine truth. Know certainly that your descendants will be strangers in a land that is not theirs, but afterward they shall come out with great possessions. God not only foresaw Israel's oppression, He orchestrated their deliverance. In Exodus 14, verses 4, the Lord declares, I will harden Pharaoh's heart, so that the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord. Even resistance is part of the plan. Moses was chosen, not to avoid adversity, but to reveal God's glory in the midst of it. This reveals a timeless truth. Oppression can become the doorway to revelation. In suffering, the Israelites found their essence, and so do we. Hardship often wakes up the spirit. So, let's shift our focus. The world doesn't hold power over us. God does. Even our past pain served a purpose. It forged a legacy. It prepared us to rise as kings, queens, and bearers of divine light. Let's honor the struggles of our ancestors by walking in God's purpose. Forgiveness frees us. Jesus forgave those who crucified Him because even the cross was written. The pain had purpose. It was part of the plan. We break free when we realize we are not victims of the world or Satan or systems. We are heirs. We don't honor our ancestors by staying bound. We honor them by walking in the authority they made room for. Colossians 1 verses 15 to 17 declares, all things were created through Him and for Him. He is before all things, and in Him all things consist. He reigns. His plan prevails. Revelation 17 verses 17 says, for God has put it into their hearts to fulfill His purpose until the words of God are fulfilled. Isaiah 14 verses 24 echoes, as I have purposed, so it shall stand. And Genesis 1:31 reminds us, God saw everything that He had made, and indeed it was very good. Even what hurt us had heaven's fingerprint on it. Romans 8 verses 28 confirms it. All things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose. Through this lens, we rise, not in our own strength, but through God's strength revealed in our weakness. Romans 8 verse 31 to 39 assures us, if God is for us, who can be against us? In all these things, we are more than conquerors through Him who loved us. Nothing can separate us from the love of God. Isaiah 45 verses 3 and 6 to 7 gives us this revelation. I will give you the treasures of darkness. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create calamity. I, the Lord, do all these things. Even calamity serves a cause. Even darkness has purpose. And now, Romans 12 verses 1 to 2 gives us the activation. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. This is our invitation, to see life not as punishment, but preparation, to see adversity not as abandonment, but alignment, to realize nothing is random, nothing is wasted. God is in every detail. So today, let go of yesterday's burden, take hold of divine understanding, embrace this moment as destiny knocking. You were never forgotten, you were never abandoned, you were chosen to awaken. Let this be the day you rise above the noise, look at life, others, circumstances, and yourself from a renewed perspective, and walk boldly into what was always meant to be.